Greetings and welcome. Welcome back. I'm Coach Dr. Monica Young Andrews, and today I want to talk about one of the core foundations of Spirnancial. That's peace before purpose, before prosperity. Now, many people, they want prosperity, of course, but they're trying to build it without peace and without clear purpose. Question for you. Have you ever chased something that you thought would bring peace only to discover it actually brought more pressure? For example, chasing more money, more clients, more opportunities, more responsibility, more visibility. The list can go on and on. Prosperity isn't wrong. Let me just share. Increase isn't wrong. Success isn't wrong either. But when prosperity comes before peace and purpose, it can get pretty heavy. Yeah, pretty heavy. Pressure, right? The pressure. Pressure is good, but it can get pretty heavy. All right, so let's talk a little bit about peace. So peace, it's not the absence of problems, of course, because everybody has problems. We know Jesus had problems, okay? Even when he was walking in the flesh on here. However, peace is being anchored in God whilst life is still moving. When you anchored again, you're connected to him. Yes, that's the peace. Isaiah 26:3 reads, I left my Bible there. So, you will keep him in perfect peace, whose mind is stayed on you, because he trusts in you. Again, Isaiah 26:3. You will keep him in perfect peace, whose mind is stayed on you, because what? You trust in you. The you is God, okay? So when our mind is like focused, it stays on God, he gives us the peace that circumstances cannot control. Ooh, that's so powerful. That's so powerful. So that's peace. Now let's chat a little bit about purpose. Purpose gives direction to your peace. So you have the peace. Now what do you want us to do? Once you are settled in God, guess what he does? He gives us things that we can begin to hear more clearly what he's actually calling us to do. Because he's downloading, he's giving us things. He's sending us signs, signals, messages for what he wants us to do. The thing is, can we hear them? We can't unless there's peace. So the peace to the purpose, yes. Purpose helps you know what to say yes and no to. Think about it. We've been asked lots of things. We've been always presented with opportunities, with situations, with relationships and so forth. And we sometimes say yes to things that we shouldn't have, and we sometimes say no to things that we shouldn't have. Why? Because we didn't have that peace and that alignment with our Heavenly Father. All right. Now I'm going to move through this peace first, purpose, prosperity. Let's chat a little bit about the prosperity, which a lot of people, that's what we go for first. And I'm saying we, notice, because I've lived this life, okay? Yes, let's go after this. So prosperity is more than just money, okay? Money, wealth, whatever, money, richness. You can fill in the blank. True prosperity actually includes wisdom, health. You heard people say maybe, my health is my wealth. Yes. Stewardship, relationships, legacy. And I'm always going to throw this in here, the ability to serve. Yes. That's true prosperity. Think about it. Because if you can serve, if you can give, that means you have things to serve and give with. So financial prosperity without peace, guess what it can do? Create anxiety. Yes. Financial prosperity without purpose can create confusion. Now, I want you to know, this is why Spirnancial, I don't know, can you see my shirt? This is why Spirnancial, look, does not start with financial. It starts with spiritual alignment, because God is a God of order. Again, spiritual, mental, emotional, physical, social, and then financial. Financial's all the way over here. Got to get these other 5 together first, right? Financial is over here. All right. So, someone may actually want like better credit. They may want funding, more funding for business or personal funding. They may want a bigger business or even more income, of course. We all, of course, can use more income because we can figure out what to do with it. But if they are spiritually unsettled, if they're mentally overwhelmed, if they're emotionally wounded, if they're physically exhausted, or if they're surrounded by unhealthy relationships, the money alone will not fix the deeper issue. And I'm sure all of us have been witnesses to that at some point in our lives, whether it's to our family members, ourselves, celebrities, whatever the case may be. I'm sure that you can identify that. So now I want to ask you, where are you right now? Do you need peace? Could you use clarity of purpose? Do you need wisdom for your prosperity? I'm going to encourage you to do 3 things. Pray for the peace before asking for the increase. So pray for peace before increase. Got that? Secondly, ask God to clarify your purpose. That's so important. Once you know your purpose, things just really start falling into alignment. And the third thing, ask whether you're ready to steward what you are requesting. So whatever it is that you want to increase, you want to ask God, pray and say, hey, am I actually ready for this? Yes. So in closing, today I want to encourage you, do not rush past the peace trying to get to prosperity. Let God settle you. Let him shape you and let him order your steps. Peace gives you stability, okay? Purpose gives you the direction. And prosperity gives you the responsibility. That's a whole nother topic right there. That is the 3P blessing I'm leaving you with. Peace, purpose, prosperity, all in that order, all in divine order. So, family, if you were encouraged, I ask you to take some time to like, subscribe, comment. If you would, peace first. Yes, that's P-E-A-C-E, peace first. Comment in this section. And until next time, please remember this. Nothing happens by accident. Things are already working for your good together in divine order. We're out. God bless.